Hello everybody, Blue Dooley, we're in Snowrunner again. The next big DLC has dropped. Phase 2 is what the developer's calling it. And the best part about Phase 2, besides some new maps and new missions, you can finally pack a vehicle to the trailer, or in this case, you can pack a truck on a truck. So now you don't have to worry about the truck sliding off the side or rolling off the back as you're trying to rescue it or haul it to where it goes. These missions were always kind of a pain in the butt to me because it's like you need to tow it someplace, halfway across the map in most cases. And depending on the truck or the terrain, you have to disconnect your winch from what you're towing to winch your truck out, and then hook back on to the other vehicle with your winch to continue on. Now you can just throw it on a flatbed or the sideboard beds, pack it, and just drive and not have to worry about the other vehicle hanging you up. As I'm sure some of us have just gotten so frustrated with it, you hook the winch to the other vehicle and just drag in, don't pay attention to it rolling over or bouncing off of rocks or just tumbling along behind you, just getting the snot beat out of it. So the International Lodestar is probably the biggest scout you're going to get packed on a two cargo unit flatbed. I have mine on the Paystar because the Paystar is my favorite truck. Yeah, it just barely fits. And if there wasn't this weird rock obstacle to get down, which I tip over here, I could have made it all the way to where it needed to go, no problems. But the bed bounced and couldn't get it straightened up, so I fought with it for quite a while to get it on the truck this far. If the axle's hanging off, you can't pack it, so you do need to have it both axles on the flatbed to successfully pack the truck on the trailer, or in this case, the truck's flatbed. So I just take it down the road a little ways, and then we're going to jump in the Freightliner, which has a crane mounted to it. And I spent quite a bit of time finagling with the crane. The Lodestar is just so nose heavy with no weight on the drive axle in the back. It's kind of hard to pick it up with anything. And it falls off here, so I just winch it the rest of the way up. I edited the video down quite a bit because in certain places I did take a little while to get doing what I needed to do and reposition the truck half a dozen times. So we're gonna pull it up here, get it reloaded. I sped up the video footage in a few places. Again, trying to keep the video under 10 minutes. I mean, there's not much to discuss about packing a vehicle on another vehicle and just driving down the road. So, but it is such a nice feature. I'm so glad we can finally just throw a vehicle on the trailer, properly secure it, and then just mob down the road, which is what we did right here. Threw it in automatic and drove down the paved part. Now we're gonna get across the river here, and yeah, the Paystar, I just can't say enough nice things about this truck. I just love this truck. But being able to secure a vehicle to another vehicle, I think, is going to make all of these rescue missions so much easier. We're actually going to, after we get this one delivered, we're going to go do the rescue a scout, the actual scout vehicle, and the knuckle boom crane you can put on any of the trucks, loading crane. It'll pick up the International Scout pretty easily, and you can just plop it down on the bed, pack it, drive off down the road, take it wherever you need to take it. As you saw in the little bit of an opener I did manage to get the new DLC truck, the Bandit, loaded on the twin steer. That took a little bit of work. I got out a ramped flatbed trailer, the one you can use with the pintle hook and tow behind the truck, not the fifth wheel one. Drove the Bandit up onto the trailer, raised the ramps, then I disconnected from that trailer, parked the Freightliner with the crane up against the ramps, because I tried to do it with nothing holding the trailer still, and the truck just pushes the trailer out from underneath it. So with the trailer blocked, I could back the twin steer up as close as I could, and then just drove the Bandit up onto the twin steer, packed it, and then drove down the road. So here we are getting the Scout for that Camping Gone Wrong mission. And yeah, that Knuckle Boom doesn't have any problems picking up this little Scout. So you just pack it like you would any other cargo and take it to where it needs to go instead of messing with winching it and yourself out. I could just winch to whatever I needed to and not really slow down. In fact, I almost tipped it over in one spot. Managed to pull myself over with a winch before it even came unpacked. So here we sped the video up. Only 1.5 times normal speed. So, but yeah, areas like this, being able to just throw the vehicle you need to tow on the truck and just drive over the obstacles, it just made, I think, this mission so much easier to do it this way than trying to drag it with the winch like you would before Phase 2 dropped. So even if you don't have the Yukon maps, when the game updated, that's part of the update. So if you don't have the season pass, you just have the base game, you can still use the pack truck feature. Yeah, here I almost laid it over. But thankfully, since I'm not winched to the Scout, I can pull myself over, continue on. Really, really nice. I'm not going to show getting this all the way up here. We're going to skip ahead here in a second. Or no, we speed the video back up again. I sped it up, I think, to 2 times right here. Yeah, 2 times speed here. And just to kind of show how it is pretty easy to get a vehicle where you need to go packed on another truck. That's kind of the whole point of the video right now. Hey, check out what you can finally do in the game to make your life easier. While this video is getting compiled, I'll actually be out in the garage working on the CXT's trailer again, finally. I got the last little length of rod I need to make my little D-ring loops for tie-down points. So there will be a video about working on the trailer coming out this weekend. I shot most of this game's footage during the course of the week after work. Hoping everyone's having a good weekend. This mission requires you to tow the vehicle to where it needs to go and then repair it, which is a little backwards because usually you repair it and then take it wherever it needs to go. And that kind of frustrated me, so instead of bringing a truck with a maintenance frame and fuel up to this truck, I left it packed, drove it to the garage this way, and then just used the maintenance frame trailer at the garage to repair it, which after you get it repaired and refueled, it just disappears. The game apparently doesn't care that you drove it halfway across the map. As always, click like and subscribe, and we will catch you in the next video.